Thank you, my baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gail, LDTB, Quincy Bishop, salute, salute. What's shaking? Smash the like button. Hassan 17, Roy Babineau, not Roll Jives, salute. What's shaking? H-Town 713, Negas IBE, salute. Billy Bosch, salute. Crawford Mad. I don't think so. Marshall Carter, Eric Jenkins, salute. Same old, man. What's shaking my peopleizations, man? What's shaking my peopleizations? Smash the like button. Denard Reed, salute. James Humphrey, salute. What's shaking? Smash the like button, man. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Aaron Parker, salute. Dane Watson, salute. What's shaking? Wipe your feet before you come inside. Omega Dean, 96, salute. What's shaking? Raymond Max, salute. Salute to Alabama, man. It's Alabama. Railroad 6, SB90, salute. It's Alabama. Dane Watson, salute. Y'all know what it is. It's Alabama. Smash the like button. Smash the like button, man. Get the likes up, man. Get the likes up to 50. I'll be in Vegas.
Okay.
All right. Love you, man. I love you too, Pop. Peace. Pardon me, my peoples. That's my pops, man. I had to talk to my pops. Came through. Stefano Martinez, Lamaricon, Raymond Green, B. Wade, Mike Moss, Leon Rose. Salute. The one, the only Trev. Salute. Elijah Man. Salute. KP from KC5. Salute. Romel Charles. Salute. Ancestral Rays. Salute. Scant Ranch. Salute. My brother Bitch B Megastar in the building. What's good with you, B? Harold Jones. Salute. Adrian Cole. Salute. D'Angelo Gilliam, salute. YG Knight, salute. What's shaking? Active Movement, salute. Joshua Ellis, salute. Salute, salute. James Humphrey, salute. New Jersey, salute. Yeah, let's get into this, man. Yeah, I had to, I was talking to my pops, man. That was my pops, man. You know, pops come through. Moms and pops, man. You gotta stop. He came right as soon as I started the stream, man. Came right, and he just started talking, man. Hands up. Hanzel Banks, salute. Lothario Robinson, salute. Idris Cephas, salute. Jerome Youngblood, salute. What's shaking my peoples, man? Yeah, you know, Pops come through. He just start talking, man. Carlos Enrique, salute. He just started talking, so I had to mute it. There ain't no telling what my Pops gonna say, man. Ain't no telling. Ain't no sunshine when he's young. Brian Bolden, salute. 402 representing, salute. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Doom, 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 doom. It's not warm when she's away. Yeah. Akami Chiyami Fokiti. Salute. Yeah, you know, when your pops come through, man. Your pops like me, man. Your pops like my pops. Chuck Wade, Omar Hamilton, salute. Yeah, your pops like my pops, man. He don't have to say anything, man. My pops that dude. Yeah, Sensei, salute. Jay Gutter 34, salute. 813 checking in. Salute to the 813, man. Salute my peoples. Yeah. Yeah, man. Gary Taylor, salute. Antonio Carter, salute. Spence Crawford, late 2020. Yep. That's what I believe. I believe it's going to be December. Samuel Curatine, what's good? Vincent Beats, salute. I think it's going to be I think it's going to be December 2020. It might now I'm thinking about it might be November. All right, head Lux, JC, Chuck Wade, salute. Might be November, man, because I think that Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, should that fight come to fruition, it's going to be December. Corey Lorenzo, what's good with you? I see you thinking the talking coming from Bud instead. I see you liking the talk coming from Bud instead of him being silent. Hopefully he gives the LDBC an interview. Yeah, I listen, that's my complaint. Hurricane C Travels, Jim McMillan, salute. My complaint with Bud, the entire, I mean, if you've been watching me, you know what it is, man. Anybody with logic and watch me know what it is. Octagon Blog, salute. Chris Smith, what's good? Anybody been watching me and know me, man, know my standpoint and where I come from. You understand? You know, anybody with the basic sense, playmaker, entertainment, Quan L, salute. Know where I'm coming from, man. You only get people that come here and just detractors, and you know, they just come here and they just want to say, "Ah, man, you just don't like this person or you don't like that person." I mean, you can't. What could you do about that? Anthony Howard, salute. Urban Gutierrez, Cranstone White, salute. You know, you get some people that just come and they just there to cause confusion. That's just what it is. Ain't nothing you can do about that, man. Nothing you can do about that. You're gonna get people that come in and they simply there to cause confusion. And that's just what it is. And guess what? At the end of the day, there's nothing you can do about that. Hang out 7 Mile, Jonathan Lynn, Jesus R, Cranstone White. Salute. I mean, that's just what it is. You understand what I'm saying? Juan Morris, salute. Who do you have on the fight? Crawford versus Spence. I think it got a lot closer than I originally had it. I like the adjustments that I feel like Crawford could make. See, when it comes down to Crawford and Spence, man, in order to beat Terence Errol Spence, you have to be a Terence Crawford, man. And this is no disrespect to Keith Thurman. This is no disrespect to Sean Porter. This is no disrespect to Danny Garcia. This is no disrespect to Kell Brook or Amir Khan or, I mean, anybody else, right? Winston Lee, salute. Richard Smith, salute. Hey, Richard Smith, man, you sent me that Cash App. Winston Lee, salute. Harold Hood, salute. Smash the like button, man. Get them likes up to 150 and support the channel, man. Smash the like button, man. Get the likes up to 150, man. It's 150 people watching. Kathy Mullen, salute. Smash the like button, get the likes up to 150, man, and support the channel, man. Donate to the channel, man. You support the channel, man. Support the channel, man. Hit the super chat buttons. Support the channel, man. Support the grind, man. Your boy Blue, man. I'm going to Vegas tomorrow. I'll be in. I'm gonna make some extra moves, man. So I got some things coming down the pipe. This is the money fight for both of them, and at least they are in the same league, unlike the recent fights we have been subjected to as true fights. I understand what you're saying. Chris Smith, that was you, right? My brother, legendary Top Cats in the building. He resided out there in Texas, but he Harlem through and through. That's my brother right there. You see what I got on, bro? Salute to my brother, man. Legendary Top Cats, man, for the merch. You understand me? You see it, man. The mighty LDBC. You understand me? Y'all know what it is, man. Salute to my brother, Legendary, man. Got that good old merch, man. Christopher Smith, I appreciate you, man. I knew that was you, man. Salute to you, man. Appreciate you 1,000%, my brother. I appreciate you 1,000%, man. Thanks for the love, man, the support. Valda Chris, salute. Noble Young, salute. Tashawn Williams, salute. Yeah, so my brother Christopher Smith, man. Salute to Christopher Smith, man. Showing love, sending me Cash App, holding me down, man, and supporting the grind. You understand me? So salute Chris Smith, man. Juan Morris said Manny versus Loma. No way. Not gonna happen. Ty King a lot, my brother. Salute. Hey, I just realized something, man. Man, I ain't even got I got the phone, man. Yeah, you already know, legend. You understand me. And I can't wait. I got my other joint. I done matched up the other joint, the black and gold one, right? See, I matched this one up too. You understand? But you can't see from the waist down. You understand? Pause. But I done matched it up too, man, the gold and black joint. You understand me? You understand me? My brother Todd King a lot. Nah, Todd, man, you know what, man? I ain't even charged the phone because I was having issues with it, so the phone is off, man. I'm going to fix this, though, man. Sports 101, salute. Statavius Walker. Oh, man. I forgot to rent you up, man. Moya Saw, salute. I forgot to rent you up. Man, I'm going to do it as soon as I get off here. Statavius Walker, man. Chris Smith. I'm going to rent y'all up. As soon as I get off of this stream, man, I'm going to rent y'all up. Don't let me forget, man. Anthony Howard, salute. What is the Ty King? I'm gonna have it fixed, man. The odd fella, CJ, salute. Darnell Johnson, salute. Yeah, smash the like button, man. Support the channel, man. Yeah, Anthony Howard, that's true, man. Terence Crawford called Errol Spence, man. Yeah, you know what I mean? Statavius Walker, man, don't let me forget, man. Rashid Muhammad, salute in the super chat. He said, what's good? What's shaking with you? My brother, Jay Good, what's shaking with you? Salute to my brother, Jay Good, man. Salute to my brother, Eric Jenkins in the super chat. He said the grind is real. Turn up. Salute. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm headed to Vegas tomorrow, man. Tax, salute. I mean, tomorrow, Wednesday morning, I'm leaving, man. I'll be in Vegas Wednesday morning, man. Tax, 2K, Geezy, salute. Chris, salute. Yeah, you understand me? So we're gonna grind, man. We're gonna grind. Yeah, so yeah, it's true. It's Terence Crawford, Cole, Errol Spence, man. You understand? See, that's how two G's move. You understand? You understand me? This is how you move. This is all we asked the Terence Crawford, man. What's wrong with this? What's wrong with that? Adrian Vet, salute. Bro, don't you think Spence will take Crawford in a title fight? I got don't hold on, what'd you say? Bro, don't you think Spence will beat Crawford? Will he beat him? I won't be surprised. But I think yeah, Jay Good, you understand me? The mighty LDBC, you understand? B Brown, salute my brother. Snipes Mac, Mr. 717, salute. Appreciate you. Yeah, smash the like button, man, because you know, just smash it. Ruben Salinas Jr., salute. CVP Jr., salute. Smash the like button, man. Donate and support the channel, please, man. So smash the like button and support the channel, man. Lamaricon, salute in the super chat. Appreciate the entertainment and quality content. Salute to you, King. David Scott III, salute. So yeah, Tony Boswell, what's good with you? Salute. So S Pizzle for real, salute. So this is what's wrong with this approach from Terence Crawford. What's wrong with wanting this to be the approach from Terence Crawford? This is what we wanted from Terence Crawford from the jump. This is what we asked from Terence Crawford. This is not new for Errol Spence. Regardless of what people want to tell you, and detractors that don't like Errol Spence, they're going to tell you this is new or whatever. This ain't new. He's been doing this. Red Jocko, China Black, salute. Salute to Tony Tubbs, yeah. Right? This is not new. Errol Spence was doing this with Keith Thurman. The call-outs, going wherever Keith Thurman was. Errol Spence was doing this with Keith Thurman the entire time, right? He's always been doing this. This is not new for Errol Spence. This is just what we asked from Terence Crawford. Now, I know Terence Crawford is different, man. That's not his MO. But if you're going to listen, there's a famous saying for a reason. Closed mouths don't get fed. Daryl Sabedia, salute. I appreciate you, Ann Howard. Salute to you, my brother. I appreciate you, Ann Howard, man. Mo Your Soul, 7 Trails, salute. Right? So this is what we asked Terence Crawford. Is nothing, is anything wrong with this? We asking this is the Terence Crawford we need. KP from KC5, salute. Memphis 136, salute. Lawrence Williams, salute. This is nothing. Is this too demanding? Is this asking too much? Todd King Alive says salute in the super chat. He said, here's something for the phone bill, Blue. Yeah, yo, Todd King, man, because it been off so long because I had the issue with the speaking and all that for so long that I forgot to charge it, man. Boxing True Serum, salute. Not even gonna make it up to you. Memphis 136 said Deontay and AJ should have done this a long time ago. The problem is Deontay did it. BP, salute. K-Town representative, salute. Deontay Wilder called Anthony Joshua. Ethan Daly, salute in the super chat. He said, salute to you, kid. Deontay Wilder called Anthony Joshua. They had a conversation. He discussed the ins and outs. He gave him receipts and everything. And guess what happened? Anthony Joshua went back and told Eddie Hearn their entire private conversation. There you go, my brother Kurt Anderson, a.k.a. Kurt Sugar, a.k.a. the historian, a.k.a. my co-host, a.k.a. my bro. What's good with you, Kurt?
Yo, Blue Blood, my brother, what's going on with you this evening, brother?
Ain't nothing, man. Just chilling, man. You know, talking about some good old news we got today, man. Some good old news. I don't know if you heard about it.
Yes, sir. I'm on that Spence and Crawford, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I'm that this fight is highly anticipated, man. I mean, you know, first I said it's going to happen, then I said it's not going to happen. But if you know boxing history, it's going to happen. We don't know the timeline. It's been pushed back because Spence has to come back. But the fight is going to happen. It's too big. Pressure bust pipe. Sometimes in boxing, a fight sells itself, or a fight is so big, it has to happen. Remember Mayweather and Pac, how people say it would never happen. Trinidad de la Hoya would never happen. And I think this fight is going to happen, man. And, you know, social media can be the fight's best friend because it keeps the fight in the limelight, you know. But I think Crawford and Spence eventually will happen. You know, I want Spence to take all the time he needs, man, take a soft touch, then take a difficult fight. And I don't know what's going to happen this year. Is you know, because of the accident, you know, we in January early, you know, but long as they keep beefing, it may happen sooner than later.
And did you hear that Terence Crawford called him?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Me and a certain referee who does all the big fights, I was, you know, talking to him, and that's why one of my sources, he said the fight's going to happen. I can't tell you the name, but I'll tell you behind the scenes. You know who I'm talking about? He's from North.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay, yeah, he does all the big fights, but you know, hey, this fight right here will have me going crazy, man, because it's not like the two champions, undefeated, fighting one another, man. That's a hot fight, man. Highly anticipated. They could do it in Las Vegas at the new stadium, or they probably wind up doing it at the MGM Grand, because even though it's a small arena, they are up the ticket prices. That's how they, you know, make profit. The gate be so much, man. But, you know, this fight needs to happen, man. It's a highly anticipated fight.
And he said, Stack Dollar, salute. DeMar, salute. Marlon Ford, salute. Bottom South D-Town, salute. So the now they talk, and he said that he feel like Bud feel like it's gonna happen in 2020. Errol said he wanted to happen in 2020. Obviously, see, another point is, a big point is, people miss when the Danny Garcia fight was announced, and maybe you could give me a little insight, Kurt, because I'm lost with the Danny Garcia situation, but that fight has to happen because that Spence is mandatory. How did he get back as a mandatory, Kurt?
Man, I have no idea, but Danny, I believe, is number one in the WBO, ain't he?
In the WBC.
Danny has Clover in his pocket, because don't it seem like he's always in position for a big fight? Even when he loses to Thurman and to Porter, he always seems to be in a good situation. But that's PBC. That's what they do. They put their fighters in good situations, because Al has personal relationship with these guys. He loves Adrian Broner. He loves Danny Garcia. He loves these guys. He looks out for them.
Oh, and DeMilo, the plant-based pugilism, he said, and the WBO, and Jay Good said it too. Rashid Town said too. He's number one in the WBO too. AOB said the same thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, when the rankings came out not too long ago, I said, okay, Danny Garcia is number one. I don't really do the ranking things, because I can really tell who's going to fight who before the rankings come out. But you know, we're going to get some more big fights, man. Unfortunate that Earl had that accident, man. We'll be seeing Danny Garcia and Earl in a couple of weeks, but you know, things happen in boxing, man. But Danny's going to get another big fight. We don't know what Manny Pacquiao's going to do. If Mikey Garcia beat Jesse Vargas, he's still lingering around, man. So I think it's good for boxing, because now it's mysticism. It's you don't know who's going to fight who. Look, Danny Garcia's going to fight Mikey Garcia. That fight went kaput when people were talking about it. That's boxing. A big fight could be in a horizon, then next thing you know, poof, it can disappear. No, this guy's fighting that guy. This guy's fighting this guy. You got you guys still around. Even though Porter lost, man, I don't believe in moral victories, but in his case, Porter, even though he lost his belt, he won the fans. I mean, he won me over. I thought Porter was good, but when he gave Spence work and his footwork was dazzling, I said, damn. So the welterweight division is on fire. From 147 to 154, man, it's like a murderous roll, man. Seriously, it reminds me of the old fighters like Charlie Burley and Holman Williams and Coco Kid Lewis and Burt Lytell. It's a murderous roll. But I tell you what, none of these heavyweights, none of these welterweights, including Crawford and Spence, better not mess with them sharks at 154.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I'm telling you, don't mess with them. I'm telling you, man, J-Rock was good, and I'm going to go back to Crawford. I just want to segue into something. J-Rock was good before he got the title.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what they say, when you beat a guy you don't supposed to beat, and it's for a championship, you become 30% better. And that's scary because I was looking at that fight against Charlo, and even though he got knocked out because Charlo got that catch and shoot, and he came underneath with the uppercut, J-Rock was hitting him with that right hand. It's just that both of the Charlos, man, they have very good chins. Very good chins. Solid. Because J-Rock is an educated fighter. He was popping him with that straight right hand. But he just got caught. But now I think he's going to be even better. And he fights in a couple of weeks. And you got Virgil Ortiz that's coming up. You got my man, Teron Ennis, who's fighting Friday night this week, man. So, man, the welterweight division is a murderous roll, man. It really is.
Mm-hmm. Jonathan Arsenaga is my son. What's up, baby boy? How you feeling? Miami Snoopy, salute. Greg Williams, salute. Lewis Meldrum, salute. Freaky Lee Productions, salute. Yeah, Kurt, man, I don't think none of them. I think they need to stay with. J-Rock is a very, very good fighter, man. I was watching the fight last night, and it came on this morning. Did you? It was on Fox. They had like a little, what you call it? They just kept playing the fights. They had J-Rock and Hurd. They had Wilder and Ortiz. Then they had Wilder Fury. Then they had Spence and Porter. And they had I think one of Leo Santa Cruz's fights. They just kept replaying fights, man. And I was like, man, it was like a mini marathon they had. PGH Big Dog, salute. Yes, sir, son, get that bread. West Coast Wave 1, salute. Tim Allen, salute. And it was like William Perdue, salute. Tony TV, salute. Yeah, it was like a little mini marathon. And I was watching it, and I was saying this to say, and the announcer said it was a big upset. And I was like, no, it wasn't. When J-Rock beat Hurd. It's just that we expected majority of people picked Hurd to win the fight. But I didn't think it was a huge upset because I never thought that J-Rock fell that far off. I think he had, when he fought Ishe Smith, I think that was fool's gold because I think that people started looking at that fight and saying that, he fell off. Remember, he kind of struggled with the Ishe Smith fight. I think that fight ended in a draw, didn't it? If I'm not mistaken.
I think J-Rock won.
Okay, he did win. Okay. But remember, he kind of struggled in that fight or something. And people start feeling like he fell off. And I'm like, he ain't fall off. And I thought that was going to be a tough fight. Sean McKinney, salute. If anybody remember Sweet Jones, salute. Serious Jones, salute. I said, remember, before he even fought on Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury undercard, because that was his comeback fight after the surgery. Remember that? And and I said in my videos then, leading up to that J-Rock, because I knew some insight from behind the scenes that he was going to go on to fight Julian J-Rock Williams. Hurd was. And I said that was going to be his fight. That was going to be his step-up fight leading into the Jamel Charlo fight. And this was before they both lost, remember? And I said that he was going to fight J-Rock, and I was like, he got the mindset of a true warrior because that's not a step-up fight. That's a main event card. Rupert M, salute. I said that was a main event type of fight. Jet Fly Lee, salute. That wasn't a step up fight. But yet he took that fight as a step up fight after the surgery. Remember, he had that fight, and he was getting hit by that dude on the undercard of the Wilder Fury fight. You remember that? He was getting hit with big punches on that fight. It just that dude wasn't able to take what he was giving back. But I said that wasn't a step up fight, you know, and so I didn't believe that it was that much. I thought that Hurd was going to win the fight, but I didn't think it was a upset of the year type of fight. No. Lions Hunt, salute. Yeah. Go ahead, Kurt.
Yeah, what happens with boxing fans? I'm gonna tell you this: they looking at it as a huge upset because they seeing they seeing J-Rock hit the canvas against Charlo. So their mind, they're saying, well, he got knocked out once, he's gonna get knocked out again. That's how boxing fans think, you know. And I keep telling people, every fight is different. The preparation is different. The energy is different. You know, and plus, Hurd, he underestimated J-Rock because remember when you say I'm having a hometown homecoming fight, that's basically you trying to say it's just the fight opponent that I'm gonna go through, and that's how he looked at J-Rock. You know, with the Redskins gear, the band, and he was getting haircuts before the fight. I thought he underestimated J-Rock, and he paid the price. J-Rock even knocked him down. When I looked at that fight, J-Rock was hurting him a lot. You know, he was doing some beautiful things on the inside, man. He's a very educated, very subtle and cerebral fighter. He has a good trainer in Stephen Bredman Edwards. You know, J-Rock fights a little like Ezra Charles. For those who don't know, Ezra Charles was undefeated as an amateur and had a record of 95, 25, and 50-something knockouts, man. One of the greatest fighters. Started at featherweight and became heavyweight champion. Featherweight to heavyweight.
That's
amazing, you know, that's ridiculous. But that's who he kind of remind me of a poor man's Ezra Charles, and that's not a knock. That's a compliment.
Yep. Hassan Haas, salute. That vintage kid, salute. Who else we got in here, man? Dean Street Dreams Entertainment, salute. It was a huge upset because it derailed Hurd Charlo. Well, actually, it didn't derail Hurd Charlo because Charlo had already lost. So Charlo had Tony Harrison derail Hurd Charlo. DeMar, salute. Carlito 123, salute. Kwane, salute. My brother Nick Silvio, salute. Lions Hunt, salute. Tony Boswell, salute. Jet Left Leak, salute. Smash the like button, man. Get the likes up to 300, man. Smash that like button, man. Greg Zeno, salute. So yeah, you know, so now we get the phone call, and this is great news, man. And I said this, Kurt. There's nothing wrong with demanding this type of output or actions from a fighter. And this is all me personally, at least from my standpoint, and you know, just the boxing world in general. We just wanted Terence Crawford to be more vocal, to be more hands-on, to grab the bull by the horns, to direct his own path. Now he's being vocal. Now we have to see if he grabbed the bull by the horns, and that bull being Bob Arum, and telling Bob Arum, make this fight. Right? Not getting mad at fans for saying fight Sean Porter until you fight Errol Spence, because Errol Spence is not going to be available until he said he's fighting in May or June, the end of May or June, right? And Stephen Makepeace, salute. If that's the case, Antoine Blakemore, salute. If that's the case, then that's 6 months. Terence Crawford not going to sit on his hands for 6 months. So why not fight Sean Porter? 704 Joe, salute. Why not fight Sean Porter? And I know people continue to say, what do you get out of fighting Sean Porter? What do you mean, what do you get out of fighting Sean Porter? That's a big fight. Salute to KP from KC5 in the super chat. He said 154 exactly why I want Bud to fight PBC fighters. We don't know until they fight the fights. Bud versus Thurman, Thurman versus Spence, Spence versus Bud, so on and so forth, etc. Yes, sir. Salute to you, my brothers. Appreciate you in that super chat. And this is my thing, right? Like he said, we don't know the outcome. But why Sean Porter can't get a chance? Because Sean Porter fought a close fight. He deserves an opportunity at a title. Jerome Youngblood, salute. Nurjan, salute. He deserves an opportunity at a title. OPJ 5E, salute. That's what he deserves. Why not Sean Porter? Because here's the thing. We're gonna say that Terence Crawford shouldn't risk it until he gets to Errol Spence. Fasky, Iron Whitaker, salute. No, because Errol Spence just did we can't carry everything, the heavyweight by itself. He fought Mikey Garcia, Jewels of Life, salute. Stephen Makepeace, salute. He fought Mikey Garcia, right? And he fought Sean Porter. And AOB Easy said how many times opportunities Sean Porter gets though. He deserves as many opportunities as he's awarded, because all his fights, I thought that Errol Spence won. I just watched that fight again last night and today. I thought Errol Spence won the 11th round clearly via the knockout. That's 2 points. And then I thought he won the 12th round big as well. Victor Torres, salute. I thought in the 12th round, Sean Porter was trying. He gave it his cool key, salute. I thought in the 12th round, Sean Porter was, trying to stay active, but I think he didn't have his legs under him. Ja Greg, salute. And unfortunately, there was no 13th round. Lawrence Wood, salute. So those are 3 rounds right there that I think Errol Spence clearly separated himself from the rest of the fight. I thought he should have at least won by 3 rounds. He won 116, 111, or 112, 111, right? 116, 111 on 2 of the scorecards. And then the other one, I believe 115, 112 went to Sean Porter, if I'm not mistaken. Cyrod King, salute. Peace and blessings. No Slack, A504, salute. G May, salute. So Troy Brown, salute. So he's fought very, very close fights. The knockdown being the difference. In the 12th round, he just still wasn't there. Jerome Youngblood, salute in the super chat. Appreciate you. He just wasn't there. In the 12th round, he was giving it his all. That's what you ask of a champion. So enough, Peter. Tay Brown, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing? Grand Rising. I was going to say Grand Rising. Great afternoon to you. Bo One, salute. So that's what we ask this of Sean Porter. Tiptoe Stallone, salute. We ask this of Sean Porter, and he deserves opportunities because he gives us everything he has in the ring. Everything he has. Not too many fighters would have gave what Sean Porter gave in the 12th round after being hurt like he was in the 12th round. It's just boxing. Victor Torres, KF Harris, salute. You understand what I'm saying? Not too many boxers would have gave that 12th round the way they did. They would have took the 12th round off to just try to regroup themselves and make sure they didn't get knocked out. No, that's not what Sean Porter did. He still gave everything he had in the 4th quarter. And that's salute to Sean Porter. That's why Sean Porter deserves another opportunity. Quade Slayer, salute. Just like Danny Jacobs. Danny Garcia is getting another opportunity. He fought Keith Thurman, he lost. He fought Sean Porter, he lost. Now he's going to get an opportunity at Errol Spence. Right? Sean Porter lost to Kell Brook. That was the first loss. Kell Brook never gave him an opportunity to regain his title. He forced Keith Thurman, he lost. He lost to Errol Spence. Most people gonna peg Errol Spence to beat Danny Garcia. But the thing is, Danny Garcia's losses are close too. His loss to Sean Porter was close. Lou Hanton, salute. Pillar here at Blue Blood Sports TV, salute to you. And his fight with Keith Thurman I don't think it was as close. I think the Keith Thurman fight, to me, Kurt, the Keith Thurman loss for Danny Garcia was similar to the Sean Porter loss to Errol Spence. I think the times that Keith Thurman came out in the first couple of rounds, he clearly won those first couple of rounds, and it kind of feel like he just took his feet off the gas. Carlos Area, salute. What do you think, Kurt?
Yeah, Keith Thurman kind of messed up his career because the layoffs, and I think he lost some fire. The reason he took on Pacquiao, he was getting a bag, and that was life-changing money. I don't think his heart is really into it. And, we get our fighters, but we can't tell them when to fight, and we don't know what's going on in their life. Keith Thurman would have been a better fighter. He would have beat Manny. The Keith Thurman that fought Soto Caras and Diego Chavez, that's the Keith Thurman I like. I just thought that he had a different passion and energy when he was fighting. You know, he met somebody, he got married, and that humbles you. Some men, when they get married, it humbles you. It humbles you. So it goes a lot deeper than boxing. I mean, he always wanted the Pacquiao fight. He got it. You know, he got the Pacquiao sweepstakes. He lost. Could have won, you know, but, you know, I truly believe that he messed up his career. He lost a lot of momentum, you know, and if it wasn't for that and Keith Thurman would have been dedicated and his life would have went a different way, he would have been in the mix, and he still have a name. So if you can beat him, you can take this scout, you know, because there's no, when I saw that Jose Victor Lopez fight, I was like, yeah, he's going to lose. He's going to lose coming up. I just knew it. No matter who it was, I say, yeah, he's going to lose. He just don't look the same, you know. But it's a good fight to take because he's a name, you know. And Errol Spence spooked him too. When Errol Spence became champion, that's when it went downhill for Thurman because Pacquiao slowed down, and but Thurman could take advantage. But like I said, the whole welterweight division, man. You got pieces on the chessboard. You can move them around any which way you can. You can have rematches. If Thurman fights Danny Garcia or Sean Porter, they both will beat Keith Thurman next time. That's for sure. You know, that's for sure. We don't know when we're going to see Thurman in the ring because with his attitude and the money he got, you know, it's like, you know, he got what he wanted. You know, he got what he wanted. You know, so, you know, but talk about Sean Porter, man. He surprised me. His footwork, you know, surprised me against Spence, man. They both dogs, man. See, we would accuse this fighter ducking, but that's not the case. Errol Spence, Sean Porter, Terence Crawford, they all dogs, man. They're natural born fighters. It's just that the politics get in the way, the egos get in the way, you know, but eventually those guys will fight, you know. I would love to see Crawford and Porter, man. Because, see, if Crawford can fight Porter and beat him more convincingly than Spence, you know, the pendulum swings back in Crawford's favor, you know. But if it's a draw or whatever, you still don't know because the Porter and Spence fight was so competitive, man. You know, I was like, damn, you know, look what he's doing to Spence. I was very, very surprised that he was that effective against Spence, you know, because, you know, Porter, he's a dog, man. Footwork, he can box, he outbox Danny Garcia. That fight was close, but I had Porter winning. So, you know, you got Murderer's Row. You got Black Murderer's Row right now. Murderer's Row. Danny, Puerto Rican, Mikey, Mexican. You got Murderer's Row right now, and that's a good thing.
Yep. Hassan High, salute in the super chat. PBC should do a welterweight tournament to decide the best welterweights, just as Showtime did with the super middleweights that made Andre Ward king. Yeah, what was that? What was that called? The Super 6 tournament with Andre Ward, right? Salute to Hassan High. Hassan High, salute to you in the super chat. Don Banks, salute. Eddie Sports Money, salute. A few people. Tyrell Moore, salute. Tory Hawkness, salute. Gravy Davies, salute. Nerdgen, salute. Yeah, Nerdgen, we'll have the phone lines open tomorrow, man, because I did everything. Now I got the speaker right, Kurt, but I messed around and didn't charge the phone now. If we had it off so long, I never charged it.
Right.
So now the phone is dead, and I got it on the charger. Just it didn't pick up charge yet. Southside Tone, salute. So tomorrow, Ladarian Austin, salute. Salute to you. Freddie Flowers, salute. Ernest Brown, salute. So yeah, tomorrow's the wife's birthday, man. But we still gonna do the show. I'm right after the show, I'm gonna get out here and grind. Got to go get a few things, man. So I'm gonna make sure everything's set up so we can still do this show tomorrow. Then I'll get off and then attend to her. So make it good. So yeah, Curry, my holidays be busy, man. My wife's birthday is tomorrow, the 7th. My son's birthday is the 1st. My daughter's birthday is the 3rd.
Happy birthday to your wife, man. You're a busy man, Blue. You're doing big things, man. You're always on the road, so
yeah. And we're going to Vegas tomorrow, Wednesday. Corey Lorenzo, salute. I don't have Venmo, man. Not yet, man. Not yet. Bo One, salute. So yeah, Curry, and I'm gonna bring y'all some exclusive interviews from Vegas too. G5_Gabe, salute to you, my brother. Wayne Jr., salute. Yeah, so we're gonna continue to grind. But yeah, Kurt, so I just like this mentality coming from Terence Crawford, man. Now I just hope and pray, that he thank you, Tay Brown, my brother Jay Good, Wayne Jr., salute. I just hope and pray that, he carries this same energy. Kelly Johnson, salute. He carries this same energy. And when he goes to Bob Arum's office, or Bob Arum comes to his house, or however they do it, however they choose to do it, and this is the same energy he's giving Bob Arum and saying, listen, and not taking no for an answer. And not just accepting what Bob said, oh, I'm going to get it done. No, actually, Antoine Blackmore, salute. Yeah, I have Cash App. It's Blue Blood Sports TV. Not taking Bob Arum's just word for it. Actually following up with Bob Arum. You understand what I'm saying, Kurt? To push for listen, did you make this? Staying on top of Bob Arum, right? And making sure he's actually, following through with what he's saying he's going to do. Salute to Greg Zeno in the super chat. Bud is hungry. Yeah, salute. It sounds like he's hungry, but hopefully this hunger translate into Bob Arum's office, because that's where it's important. This sounds good on social media. It sounds good when he talks to Errol Spence on the phone, but we got to actually see it come to fruition. The more important person. Now he done exuded this type of energy with the fans. We see it. He seemed to have done it with Errol Spence with the phone call and towards Errol Spence, singling out Errol Spence. It's abundantly clear he don't want no fights but Errol Spence, right? Vernell Richardson, salute. G5_Gabe, salute. Appreciate you. She's watching. I'm sure she's watching somewhere. She might peek at it. She don't watch too much, but she might peek at it. TBA BTMC, salute. So, he's definitely, paying showing, a certain type of energy as of late. But the most important person, Kurt, is that he exudes this energy and this mindset with Bob Arum, because that's the person that counts. That's the person. Big homie Coop, salute. Fly Ties Bleezy, salute. That's the person that counts. Am I wrong, Kurt?
Not at all, man. I mean, listen, it's good. You know why I think Bud did this, Paul Spence? Because pressure bucks fights, and I don't care who you are. When you have thousands and thousands of people telling you what you should do, it creeps into your conscience. And Bud all of a sudden became aggressive. And that's because we, the boxing fans, is forcing his hand. And because the fighters, they care. They say they don't care. Trust me, they care. They read stuff. People come back and tell them stuff, that sisters are involved, because they know what's going on. And we have this platform on YouTube. They watch us. You never know who's watching. Fighters, former fighters, trainers, relatives of the fighters, when they hear their name, Terence Crawford, this and that. So we are really wearing him down. And now he has no choice but to be like, you know what, man, this is getting to me. I got to do something. And, it keeps the fight going, man. The hype, with social media, people forget real quick that people was accusing Sugar Ray Leonard of ducking Tommy Hearns, but it wasn't really Leonard. He was at the fight when Hearns knocked out Quaver. So it kind of reminded me of the same scenario, because people was like, he don't want nothing to do with Tommy Hearns. He's scared and stuff like that. People who didn't like Sugar Ray Leonard, because they looked at him as a pretty boy, and Leonard said, I'll fight Tommy, whenever. And they was trying to downplay Tommy, because Leonard said, I'll fight Tommy Hearns when he reaches the pinnacle of a Roberto Duran. And Hearns camp was like, you scared of him, you trying to, downplay him and whatever. And Angelo Dundee ain't want Leonard to fight. Angelo Dundee didn't want Leonard to fight Hearns right then and there. So the fight was deferred for like another 6 months, and then they wound up fighting because Leonard couldn't take it. He has a lot of pride, so people was accusing him of this and that. And he was like, you know what? I signed a contract and a fight was made. You know, so, you know, the point I told you the story is because when you put pressure on the fighter, newspapers, or now it's the internet, fighters, they read that stuff. And fighters are the best and biggest liars in the world because they say they don't care, but in the inside they do. Trust me.
Fastlane Jones, salute. Carson Colt, salute. Carson Cole said nobody looking for attention. He looking for those belts and the fight to cement his legacy. Well, Sean Porter is a fight that he must have to cement his legacy as well, regardless of what people want to believe or what people want to say. AD, salute to you, man. Appreciate you. You know, that fight with Sean Porter is a must. And the guy that he got mad at last night made a good point. Fight Sean Porter until the Errol Spence fight, because Errol Spence fights in, let's say, May, June. Let's say it's June, right? If he fights in June, he's not fighting again until at least September, October. So what is Terence Crawford going to do from now until October? Jack Don, salute. Mariah Fernandez Kirby, salute. Right? So you got to fight a meaningful fight. That's Sean Porter. Swift 46, salute. Terry Brown, salute. Y'all need to force Spence to man up then. Terry Brown, I'm pretty sure at this point in time, your boxing knowledge has been laying under a rock. The fourth card decreased, salute. It's impossible for anybody to say that Errol Spence is not coming to the table. Like I don't even understand where they get this stuff from. But you know, Danny Garcia is not going to be available, right? Wayne Jr., Danny Garcia is not going to be available. So Sean Porter, Ugas, or Keith Thurman is not available. It's Sean Porter or Ugas. I'm not even going to. Keith Thurman is not even in the equation. LV Live, salute. Keith Thurman is not in the equation, right? Roy Babineau, salute. Leon Rose, select. Mikey said in the interview, it's not the fighters, it's the promoters and managers. You got to take control of your career. You got to take control of it. No fighters and managers control Floyd Mayweather's career. Fighters and managers didn't control Oscar De La Hoya's career. That's why they reached the height they reached, because they refused to allow that. Canelo Alvarez won't allow it. Juice Lee, salute. Miguel Cotto wouldn't allow it. Chris Alexander, salute. Lamar Davis, salute. They just wouldn't allow it. Right? They wouldn't allow it. Lamar Davis said, can Errol get the WBA first? Zeesh. He said, Zeesh. Why he got to be on Bud timeline? Well, the problem with that is, unfortunately, Manny Pacquiao is not going to give him opportunity. Marco Ferrigno, salute. He's not going to give him. I can't see it. I'm hard pressed to see Manny Pacquiao fighting Terence Crawford or Errol Spence Jr. G. May said, y'all act like Floyd and Manny didn't take 5 years. It did take 5 years, but look who Floyd Mayweather fought in between Manny Pacquiao and see, this is the thing, right? Cerrone Harris, salute. See, this is what people don't realize. When you try to come to the defense of a fighter, you miss out on what actually took place. So when you say stuff like, we acting like Mr. 318 say we blaming it on blood. When you say we act like Floyd Mayweather, when I said Floyd Mayweather took his career by control of his career, and you say stuff like we act like Floyd and Manny didn't take 5 years. Well, in between those 5 years, you validated my point by saying that. And what you said is we act like it didn't take so long. Yeah, it did take long. But in between that, who did Floyd Mayweather fight? I'll tell you. He fought Sugar Shane Mosley. I'll tell you who else he fought. He fought Saul Canelo Alvarez, who's looked at, and people make an argument that he's the face of the sport of boxing right now. Right? We Akil Vibe, salute. Tony Hurd, salute. So in between that, this is my point exactly. I'm glad you brought that point up, so I can make my point based off of that point. Because see, in between that, Floyd Mayweather didn't fight Kavaluskas, right? He fought Miguel Cotto, Hall of Famer. He fought Canelo Alvarez, Hall of Famer. He fought Shane Mosley, Hall of Famer, right? Then he fought guys that were borderline Hall of Famers. At worst, you're talking about B plus level fighters like Robert Guerrero, who only had one loss and was a great fighter in the lower weight classes. You see what I'm saying? So these are the fights. So in between, Donnie Johnson, salute. L7 Beloved, salute. Haas Kareem, salute. So in between that, right? Juan Manuel Marquez, Hall of Famer. You understand? Jeff Horn is not a Hall of Famer. And this is no knock against Terence Crawford, because I know people are going to take it and run with it. Jeff Horn is not a Hall of Famer. Jose Benavidez is not a Hall of Famer. The Mean Machine, the jury is still out on his career. We don't know what he's going to go on and do, because I thought he was better than we all originally thought. Underrated Darkness, Leroyce Williams, salute. Brad Young, salute. Right? Jamal Hudson, salute. So Amir Khan, is Amir Khan a Hall of Famer, Kurt?
No.
Amir Khan, not a Hall of Famer. Right? So
but they might put him in there though.
Yeah, I don't see what he did in his career, but you know, Dwight Eby, Brad Young, salute. So so these are the guys he fought, all Hall of Famers in between that. Marcos Maidana twice. Right? Marcos Maidana may not be a Hall of Famer. My brother, Boston Conversation with Reggie Owens, salute. Knuckle Up Sports, salute. Nice, salute. I don't think Marcos Maidana is a Hall of Famer, but he's a tough out in any era, in any time, because of his style. So he's one of those B plus, A minus fighters. Not a Hall of Famer, but he's an A minus B plus fighter. Eric Jenkins, salute in the super chat. Please educate Blue. Right? So this is what he did in between that. This is what we're asking Terence Crawford to do in between the Spence fight. Boxer with straight right, salute. Ruthless Crusader, salute. So Abu Khalik Carousel, salute. So this is what people get misconstrued. We asking Terence Crawford because of his talents. Miguel Cotto is a Hall of Famer. Canelo Alvarez is a Hall of Famer. Shane Mosley is a Hall of Famer. Robert Guerrero is a borderline Hall of Famer. Juan Manuel Marquez is a Hall of Famer. These are the guys he fought in between that. So what we asking Terence Crawford to do in between that is fight Sean Porter, who's going to go to the Hall of Fame. This is why he has to fight Sean Porter. So when y'all say, why do we have to fight Sean Porter? This is why. Pull counter boxer, salute. Because Sean Porter is a Hall of Famer, right? Danny Garcia, like him or love him, however you perceive him, he's going to go to the Hall of Fame. He was unified at 140. He has a great resume, right? And he became a champion at welterweight. Give us Danny Garcia. Give us Sean Porter, two-time welterweight champion. Sean Porter probably have the best resume, not named Manny Pacquiao. Right? I mean, I don't know. Is Keith Thurman going to go to the Hall of Fame, Kurt?
If a solo cat is in the Hall of Fame, they might put Keith Thurman in there.
Yeah. So we say Keith Thurman is a Hall of Famer or borderline. Let's say they borderline, right, Kurt? Right? For argument's sake, they borderline, right? So this is what I'm saying. So this is why. So what are we discussing here? We got January, February, March, April, May, June. That's 6 months until Errol's fighting, and we know he's going to fight Danny Garcia first. He's not going in June fighting Terence Crawford. That's not going to happen. So let's just remove that altogether. Right? 6 months. Hey, do me a favor, somebody. Get this dude, what's his name? Mr. 318. Get him out of here, man. Get him out of here. So 6 months, right? Now you got to tack on at least another 3 months, and this fight is so big, it might take 4 months to promote, right? because they're going to have to do multi-city press tours, right, Kurt? They're going to have to go to New York, Kurt. They're going to have to go to California. They're going to have to go. They're going to have to. This fight might be a 4-month promotion type fight, not a quick turnaround fight. You know what I mean, Kurt? So this is a fight. So you're talking maybe, so we say June, then they might not fight until November. So what is Terence Crawford going to do from there on? He's going to have to fight. But we don't want to see him fight. No disrespect to the mean machine, Kavaluskis. No disrespect for him. Akil Vibe, salute. Stormy B-Man, what's good with you? Jason Wood, salute. Quad Day Slayer, salute. Right? Terrell Cowell, salute. Joseph Wilson, salute. Smash the like button because I know the likes ain't where they should be. We got 500 people watching. I am True Main, salute. We got 500 people watching. 500. If we got 500 people watching, we should have at least 450 likes. Broad Corvin, salute. Get the likes up. I know they're not there. Smash the like button, support the channel. Donate and support to the channel, smash the like button. We got 500 people watching. So get the likes up. Darren Jefferson, salute. So you know what I mean, Curry? He got to fight somebody. And who's more credible right now than Sean Porter? Juice Lee, salute. Sean Porter is the most credible right now. You get that fight in, and here we go. We're on our way. And Kurt, and then you could cook on this, Kurt. Sean Scott, salute. Let me know if I'm on. We got next, Max, salute. Let me know if I'm wrong, Kurt, but he fights Sean Porter. He beats Sean Porter. That makes the fight with Errol Spence even bigger. Ty Golan, salute. That makes the fight, in my opinion, even bigger than what it already is. Because look at the 2 victories they're going to be coming off of. Errol Spence will be coming off of beating Sean Porter and Danny Garcia and Mikey Garcia. And Terence Crawford will be coming off of beating Sean Porter. And if he could beat Sean Porter in more dramatic fashion than Errol Spence did, oh, that's going to speak volumes. Even more people going to want to see it. I'm Capital AK, salute. They're going to, Rich Smith, salute. They even more going to want to see it. It's going to be even more intriguing because people are going to say, well, there go. We always like the triangle theory, even though it don't work. Curtis Sigler, salute. Stefano Martinez, salute in the super chat. We love it, right? Kurt, Eric, Giagoin, G Hagen, George Hagen, salute. We like the triangle theory, even though it don't always hold up. But we love this triangle theory in the sport of boxing. So if he defeats Sean Porter in a more dramatic fashion, more impressive fashion than Errol Spence did, it makes the fight even bigger. Am I right, Kurt? You just go ahead and cook on that.
Yeah, I mean, Crawford doesn't have anywhere to go, man. I mean, the gig is up at the Mean Machine, and no fighter who gets in the ring because I know what it takes. But, you know, we want to see a guy who, number 1 pound for pound in the whole sport of boxing, test his skills against elite fighters. So it's 2 fighters, Porter and you guys. I would pick Porter because Porter ain't doing nothing. The timeline is right. And like you said, you know, Spence ain't coming back to the summertime. So what he's going to do until now, you know, so go ahead and make that Porter fight, man. I don't want to see Regis Prograis come up to the welterweight division. Jose Ramirez. I don't want to see none of those guys, man. I don't want to see Luis Collazo. Yeah, he just lost, but Porter is the guy you need to fight. The pressure's on Crawford because if we fight another nobody, man, he's going to get bombed, man. And that's my favorite fighter, but, you know, he's not in a good situation, so he can only fight guys like Porter and you guys. I would, like I said, I would want to see him fight Porter. That's the ideal fight because you can gauge Terence better fighting Porter than anybody else because his arch rival, which is Spence, was in a tough fight, but he won a split decision. Now, if Crawford wins a split decision or he draws, you know, there's no knock on him because we know what Porter brings to the table. But if he beats Porter more convincingly, we're going to be like, wow, man. And like I said earlier, the pendulum swings back in Terence Crawford's because even though we don't believe in triangle theories, but, you know, naturally, as boxing fans, we start matching up. What we start thinking about what Spence did and what Crawford did. It's only natural, you know. So, and then we'll make the fight even bigger because now you want to see what Spence gonna do against Crawford, which is a tough fight for both men. That's a tough fight, man. So, you know, if Terence don't fight Porter and he fights another nobody, man, he ain't gonna hear the last of it. So, I'm hoping he, you know, put his stubbornness to the side and give the Porters a call, man. Let's get this fight happening, man. Let's get it going.
Yeah, it's like you know, and as far as the because I see Jamal Hudson, he brought this point up, and great point. As far as their friendship, Porter and Crawford, friends fought each other. And he brought up the point of Floyd Mayweather and Zab Judah. Yes, they were very good friends. And they are very good friends to this day, Zab Judah and Floyd Mayweather. And whenever Floyd Mayweather fights a southpaw, Zab Judah is the first person he calls. The first person he calls to AB salute in training. The first person he uses as his chief sparring partner 9 times out of 10 is going to be Zab Judah. And he's there to help him anytime he can. He was helping Floyd before they even fought. And they had their little dust up in the fight where it got a little bit out of control. And guess what? Joshua Littlejohn, salute. They put that all to bed and they're back best friends, closest friends. If you ever seen them interact, they're very, very close friends. They just are. You know, Arthur Superman Barnes, salute. So, you know, yeah, when it comes to the friendship aspect, why not? Why not? Put it to the side. So that's a great point from Jamal Hudson, Kurt. You know, friends fought before. So listen, and Mike Tyson used to say this. Louis Calderon, salute. Mike Tyson used to say this. If you're really my friend, then you would fight me because it helps me feed my family. It puts food on my table. So if you're truly my friend, then you would fight me. Right, Kurt? How many, and I know you're a historian, Kurt. So how many friends we know in the sport? You know, just most of probably the viewers right now are young, but you know, that's why I used the Floyd Mayweather, and I'm glad Jamal Hudson brought that up. But you know, I know you could go even further back at friends that fought, Kurt.
Yeah, I mean, Edgar Charles and Rocky Marciano was close friends. People don't know that. Simon Brown versus Maurice Blocker, they were so close that when Brown knocked out Blocker, he cried and stuff. That's how close they were. They was very close. Johnny Tapia versus Danny Romero, you know, Evan Charles, Joe Louis, you know, so those are some of the, you know, fighters that fought each other that was very close friends. But I think, in my opinion, the Simon Brown and Maurice Blocker, because they had to fight. You know, they was probably the closest, man. They was, even though they sparred, they never fought in the ring. But Aaron Pryor and Sugar Ray Leonard was close. A lot of people don't know that. Floyd Mayweather and Shane Mosley used to play basketball together. So, you know, these fighters, they have relationships behind the scenes, you know, and those are some of the examples that, hey, friends have fought each other, you know. So there's no reason why Crawford and Porter can't fight. You know, hey, be friends after the fight. That's all.
Yep. So cool. One, salute. JD Blanca, he says Crawford wants the guy who beat Porter. So JD Blanca, now tell us who is he, what is he supposed to do? Now do us a favor. Drop it in the chat and let us know what he's supposed to do until November. Just let us know, because he fought in December, right, Kurt? December 14th. So so now let us know what he's supposed to do for almost a year. Let us know who's he supposed to fight, because that's that. I love how people just Fotex LA salute to you, man. So I love how people say, well, he wants to fight for the belts. There's only 2 other champions, and if that's the case, then legacies won't be built, because there's not a whole bunch of champions. So right now Deontay Wilder's building his legacy, and there's only one other champion in the division. So who else is he's supposed to fight? If legacy is only built off of beating champions, right? Then Floyd Mayweather wouldn't be who he is, right? Most of these guys wouldn't be who they are. So that sounds good. He only wants to fight for the belts, but that's not everything in the sport of boxing. You have to fight legacy fights. And Sean Porter, regardless of what you want to think, Sean Porter is a legacy fight. Point blank and period. So explain to us, since you guys don't want to see him fight Sean Porter, Gerard Monclair, salute. So if you don't want to see him fight Sean Porter, right? Then please explain to us, what is he supposed to do until then? So you just get this dude Forever Greatness, get him out of here, man. So now he's supposed to sit on his hands this entire time and not fight nobody. And listen to this, right? Ty Green says this. I was 2 seconds away from blocking Ty Green, but he says this. Crawford been calling out Spence before 147. Let's say that's the case. What point does that make? What does that mean? What does that mean? So Alexander Usyk been calling out Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua before he got the heavyweight. And what does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? No, Ty Green, you didn't say, you said that nobody wants to hear my slogans is what you said. So I'm asking you, what does that mean though? What point does that? So so Floyd Mayweather should have never fought Canelo Alvarez, right? He should have just waited to fight Manny Pacquiao. What are we talking about here? Floyd Mayweather should have never fought any of these guys. He should have just waited for Manny Pacquiao. So the entire 5 years, how about Floyd Mayweather did nothing and just wait and fight Manny Pacquiao? I mean, what are we talking about here? Oh, we want to talk about things that in the past, right? We want to link them to the past and what happened before they did anything, right? Okay, if that's the case, we could say, well, why didn't Terence Crawford do more to force the fight with Manny Pacquiao when they both was on Top Rank? Explain that. How come Terence Crawford didn't push for the fight harder than he did for the Manny Pacquiao fight? Why didn't he Antoine Blakemore, salute to you, my brother, for the chat, man. Appreciate you. So why didn't he do more? Right? Why didn't he do more for the Manny Pacquiao fight? He's been trying to get this fight since he was at 140. You see what I'm talking about, Kurt?
Yep.
Now, how does that make sense? How is that even relevant? If he's at 140, why is Errol Spence even paying him any attention? Oh, okay. So by your standards, Ty Green, by your standards, by your method, right? Him and Gervonta Tank Davis have been going back and forth. Gervonta Tank Davis is at 135. So Terence Crawford should sit around and wait around for Gervonta Tank Davis to get to 147, huh? Is that what he should do? I mean, what sense are we making here? So in between that, he's not supposed to have no legit fight. So you just okay with him fighting Georgia Peach? Peace and blessings to you, Georgia Peach Denise. Peace and blessings to you, Queen. So by your standards, by your method, right? We should just wait and just sit and wait for it, right? Until he gets the Errol Spence fight. He should fight Kavaluskas and everybody else until he get the Errol Spence fight. I mean, go ahead, Kurt. You could cook on this.
Well, I know Terence Crawford ain't going to sit on his behind. You know, he's going to fight somebody, but we just don't know who. But for his sake, there has to be a name opponent, man. I mean, you know, he's getting killed right now. He's going to be bombarded if he fights a nobody. But sometimes, you know, your talents can be a blessing and a curse because we don't want to see him in with anybody but, you know, Sean Porter. You know, so he doesn't have anywhere to go, man. If it's less than Ugas, that's a problem. So he can only fight a skilled fighter, elite fighters like Ugas and Porter. People want to see Porter. That's the fight. Because when you reach a certain pinnacle of your career, you can't go backwards. And that's why I like Earl. Earl fighting top elite fighters after top elite fighters, man. He's not going backwards. He's going forward. He's in a lot better situation, despite the car crash, than Terence is. You know, he beat Mikey Garcia because Mikey Garcia said, I see something. He dusted him off. You know, he fought Sean Porter. Mikey Garcia and Sean Porter. I mean, come on, man.
Hey, Kurt.
You know, he wanted to fight.
Hey, Kurt. Yeah. Curtis Sigler said, why are we not putting no pressure on Sean Porter? What pressure?
Because Sean Porter's proven. Look at his resume. He beat Danny Garcia. He barely lost to Keith Thurman. He barely lost to Kell Brooks. He barely lost to Errol Spence. That's a career right there. That's a career. He fought you guys. I cannot forget about that. So Sean Porter has nothing to prove. Sean Porter's career, he's playing what we would call house money. He's already proven, even in a loss, and I don't give more victories or credit in losses, but it's different in Sean Porter's case. Sean Porter comes to fight, man, and he's fighting everybody. It doesn't matter. And boxing fans, we fell for him being scared. He wasn't scared of Errol Spence. He wasn't scared of Errol Spence. He just waited till the right time and said, you know, okay. When he said, how you doing, sir, or whatever, we took it as he being scared. Even me, I fell in that trap, and I should know better. He wasn't scared, and he was giving Earl that work. You know what I mean? Sean Porter is a tough cookie. That's why we want to see him in with Crawford. Sean Porter is one of those fighters, man, that he has a couple of losses on his record. He's an old school fighter. You know, he fights like this guy named Frankie Tequila Warren that used to fight back in the 80s. But, you know, man, Sean Porter's going to come and bring it. He has that mentality. So that's why we want to put him with Bud to see what Bud do, to see how effective Bud will be against somebody like Porter. Porter's like a barometer, man, for top-notch creme de la creme fighters, like a Errol Spence. They fought, and it was a great fight of the year candidate. So now we want to see Crawford, and that's a compliment to Porter by bringing up his name. That's all.
And DP says Sean Porter don't want to fight because he don't want to fail again.
Nah, Sean Porter will fight Deontay Wilder. So he's not built like that. He's a tough, awkward dude, man. He wants to fight. That's a good payday. He don't care. You know, Sean Porter be like, we'll be friends after the fight. But he'll sign that contract quick. You know, tell Aaron to the contract, and I guarantee you he'll sign to John Hancock right on the dotted line. You know, and we'll have another great fight. You know, the man has nothing to prove, Sean Porter. Nothing. I have a lot of respect for Sean Porter.
Man, you can't make this stuff up, man. I see it all sometimes, man. People say anything in defense of their favorite fighter. Anything but being honest. We'll say anything but being honest, man. Antoine Blakemore, man, you got to resend the Cash App, man, because it didn't go through. You know, people just say, man, smash the like button. How many likes we got? Smash the like button. Kurt, man, people will say anything to defend their favorite fighter. It's like, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Sean Porter is proven. Sean Porter resume. I mean, this dude fought any and everybody. Everybody was saying he was scared to fight Errol Spence. He fight Errol Spence, and look at the point. Look how he fought Errol Spence. Look how the fight played out. Rudy
That hook would have
Ricino
knocked out anybody.
Hey Kurt, Rudy Ricino said, "Be honest and say y'all team Spence."
Crawford's my favorite fighter, but I'm fair to everybody. If I see a situation and I like the guy, I'm going to criticize him. You know, nobody's above criticism. Terence Crawford is my favorite fighter in the sport of boxing, but the decision he's making is not good. You know, it's his fault. You know, so I'm very fair. I like Spence too. I like Crawford a little better. I think he'll beat Spence, but it's a tough fight. But I'm not team Spence or team Crawford. I'm team boxing.
I mean, I can't understand, like, because like people want me to make up stuff about Errol Spence that's not there. What do you want me to make up about him? I don't understand. The dude is fighting everybody. Errol Spence has been going to fight everybody because now people are saying, well, Crawford's been calling him out since he was at 140. No, he hasn't. Salute to my brother Mike Biggs Boxing. Go subscribe to Mike Biggs Boxing, man. My brother right there. No, he hasn't. Ashanti Vital, salute. He was saying that he would defeat everybody at 147 when he get there. DJ Black Charm Music, salute. This is what he said. It wasn't like he was directly saying, I'm going to 147 to fight Errol Spence and take what Errol Spence has. This is not what they were saying. Brooklyn Boxing Talk, salute. Yeah, you can't make this up. Bon South D-Town, salute to you, my brother. You can't make this up. My brother Ron, if you out there, Ron, if you watching the show, I'm gonna call you when I get off, bro. My brother Ron G, man. James Tucker, salute. Right? So Kurt, I mean, like people just want me to just make up stuff about Errol Spence. There's nothing to make up. You ever meet the dude? I met the dude in person a few times. Great dude. Combo Breaker 99, salute. Great dude. Great attitude. He has the heart of a champion. He gives you everything a champion you want a champion to give you. He wants to fight everybody. He don't give you no excuses. None. He wants to fight Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman didn't want to fight him. He wants to fight Manny. He called out Manny. He got in the ring with Sean Porter as soon as he won the title. He'd been calling out Danny Garcia forever and a day. This is all before Terence Crawford even got there. Now all of a sudden, Errol Spence went into hiding as soon as Terence Crawford got there. Not true. Reality Guru 1, salute. Chosen 115, salute. Demetrius Hall, salute. He called as soon as he beat Mikey Garcia. He told Mikey Garcia, "You sure this is what you want to do? You sure this is what you want to do?" Malachi, salute. Right? This is what he said, right? So, I mean, salute to Chris Alexander in the super chat. He said, "Salute, Blue. Salute, King." Right? So this is what he did. Malachi said they talking about you on IG. I don't. Yeah, it's all good, brother. JDL's channel, salute. T Wells, salute. I mean, I don't know what y'all want. What y'all want Errol Spence to do? What y'all need done? Makes no sense. Makes no sense, man. Renee Box Young, salute. If they ain't talking about you, you ain't doing something right. So, you know, it's all good, man. But go ahead, Kerr. You could cook on that.
Man, you know, well, you said it all, but it's just, you know, I don't like the merry-go-round. But people are crazy when it comes to boxing, man. You know, we quick to say this fighter ducked that fighter scared of this fighter, but it doesn't work like that because behind the scenes we don't know what's going on. It could be something little as, $100,000. When you have a fight, the money has to be divvied up, and it could be somebody crying about, I want extra money or whatever. I don't want him wearing these gloves because it's horsehair gloves. It's amazing what goes on behind the scenes in the sport of boxing. But people, Spence ain't scared of Crawford. Crawford ain't scared of Spence. And Porter ain't scared of anybody. So it's just that let's be a little patient, and hopefully these fights will get done. We just got to sit there and just be positive, and maybe the fourth and Porter fight can get done, and then we'll have a big fight between Spence and Crawford.
Yep. Randy Figueroa, salute in the super chat. Errol will clap milk dud bud. Salute, man. Yeah, man. Listen, at the end of the day, man, we want to see the best fight the best. Point blank and period. You know what I'm saying? And that's what people don't want. People don't like the truth. They don't like the truth, Kurt. They just don't like it. They're not in favor of the truth. You see what I'm saying? So, what happens is people sit there and they don't like the truth. So, they wanna cape for their favorite fighter. And I understand that because, listen, when it comes to the sport of boxing, I try to keep it down the middle. Right? Khan Enigma, salute. Angry Hooper, salute. Right? I try to Heady One, salute. What's good with you? I try to keep it, 50-50 down the line, right? But I know what it feels like because I'm a San Francisco 49er fan, man. I've been a 49er fan since 1981-82. Since I can remember, I've been a 49er fan. So I know what it feels like to defend the 49ers by any means necessary. Simple and plain. But when it comes to this, I mean, there's times where you got to be honest. Right? So me personally, get this dude out of here, man. Goodbye. So me personally, I keep it down the middle. When somebody comes and they I'm the most critical, and my brother Cali Enigma and everybody can tell you when it comes to the 49ers, man. And I'm a 49er fan through and through. Combo Breaker 99, salute in the super chat. We need that Crawford Porter ASAP, salute. Right? CSM HBJ Dog, salute. So the thing is this, right? I'm one of the biggest people that the 49ers could be winning. Roosevelt Ivory, salute. They could be winning, but I'm still like, man, I don't like this. They ain't do this. Jimmy Garoppolo ain't do that. This person ain't do this. And that's just who I am. Nitty G, salute. And listen, I'm not excited about this playoff game because I'm not excited about the defense. We've been giving it up the last couple of weeks. But I'm not going to act like I'm not going to go into this game. I still think we're going to win. I still believe we're going to win. Corey Parker, Deontay Walker. It's going to be a tough game. But I think we're going to win, Kurt, right? But you ain't going to hear me say, like, hey, listen, what's his name? Kello Weatherspoon? Man, that's a weak link over there, man. I'm not going to say we strong at every position and better than everybody else. When I know we weak at this weak points on our defense. Kello Weatherspoon, he gives it up. And I'm going to say he give it up. Simple and plain. You know what I mean, Kurt? But it's just people that are just hard-pressed to do that. They're just hard-pressed to do so. So, what you think, Kurt?
Look, I'm a diehard Steelers fan since, I don't know, 74, 75, diehard. I bleed black and gold. But no player in any sport or team, I'm not a rah-rah guy. I tell it like it is because to knock on the Steelers, even though we have 6 Super Bowls and we're a winning organization, most playoff victories, winning games and playoffs, Steelers are very stingy when it comes to money. And we have lost Pro Bowl player after Pro Bowl player. But I don't know, maybe it's a uniform. We continue to win, but the Steelers front office don't like to pay the young players because they feel they're not worth it. And we draft very well, but I criticize the Steelers for that. We would have even more Super Bowls. But what I'm trying to say is nothing is above criticism. My Yankees, it's crazy here. If you're in the New York Blue, can tell you about the strong Yankee fan base. Mm-hmm. Yankee baseball is king here. I criticize them too. So, nothing, no team or player is above criticism, man. And I'm proud to say that because nobody get, a pat on the back. That's just, how I feel. And the same as boxing. I'll criticize anybody. But that Minnesota San Fran, that's a good game. That's a real good game.
Yeah, that's a great game, man. But it makes me nervous. I'm nervous for that game, man. But yeah, like you said, Kurt, the Yankees. We both in agreement, Kurt. We're a home run team. We swing for the fences, and the pitching has come up short for us in the last couple of years, especially against the Astros. But imagine us sit here and say, no, we don't got no issues. We just coming up short for no reason. Huh?
Yankees are not built for the playoffs. They built for the regular season. They're going to hit 1 million home runs again. But see, things change in the playoffs until the pitching on the opposite side is better. So you're facing the Red Sox and the Astros, teams like that. And even though we got Garrett Cole, high-profile players don't perform well. New York, because of the pressure. If he gets off to a bad start, New York fan base is going to kill him, like Carl Bovano and Bobby Bonilla when he played for the Mets and Ed Whitson. Yeah, I'm a baseball guy too, but it's a lot of pressure in New York. That's why certain players don't like to come here because when you don't perform, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get they're gonna hang you out for pasture. Seriously.
Yeah, I mean,
Yankees not built for the playoffs. They need more pitching.
I like what we did with Garrett Cole, but we still need, we still need to make some adjustments. You know what I mean, Kurt? But yep. I love the team. I love the Yankees. So we just not going to be oblivious to everything that's going on. That's ridiculous. You know what I mean? That's absurd to do that. So, but Kurt, let's go ahead and close this out because I got to get to the mall, man, and do some shopping for the wife. But man, this was a great show, man. And tomorrow, Kurt, we're gonna have a special guest on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. As always, man, the show was hot. We try to, bring you great content. That's what we do. We have one of the best shows on YouTube. Thanks to chat for showing up for 500 people. Thank you very much, for listening and taking and time out. And thanks for the super chats. We greatly appreciate it. And shout out to the LDBC for the monopolization of boxing channels, the great boxing channels. So many to name. Thank you guys, and my name is Curtis Anderson, a.k.a. Kurt Sugar. I think I'm going to look at an old fight tonight. I just want to say peace.
Yes, sir. Georgia Peach, Denise, peace and blessings to you, Queen, in Super Chat, supporting the grind. Salute, Blue. Peace and blessings to you, Queen. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow us on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all we got for y'all. Tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel. We'll be back on. Peace and bless to each and every one of y'all. Peace.
Peace.